How many times have you come to the point where you felt completely broken due to unachieved goals? There are millions of people in the world who are unable to fulfill their dreams and end up living an ordinary life. Why? Because they're not courageous enough to go the extra mile. They fear being in a tough situation and don't have the fighter's spirit to change the game and seize the opportunity. Grant Cardone has a solution for that. A solution that he calls the 10X rule. Cardone is always on a mission to help people come out of the average mindset and see things differently and more practically. It's what he penned down in his book, The 10X Rule, with a broad spectrum. Cardone claims that his 10X rule is a guaranteed approach towards success. But this is certainly not some cheap gimmick or shortcut. The 10X rule requires you to reboot your thinking process and start seeing your business and life in a whole new way. However, to achieve the massive results he promises, you must be prepared to start taking massive actions. It definitely means that setting sky-high goals and doing everything possible to reach them. So, let's see how this can be done in Grant Cardone's style. Aim 10x higher and do 10x more. What do you want to accomplish? Is it a happy relationship? Writing a book? Maintaining a healthy lifestyle? Whatever it is, it can only be achieved if you have a desire and hunger to do that. But the reality is, a lot of people set limits on their desire. And they often tell themselves and others that they don't need a wild success. Remember, this kind of approach is way dangerous than you can imagine, as it limits the scope of your desire, and you limit the scope of what you are willing to do to reach your goals. You know what? The only way to reach the stars is to take 10 times as much action as anyone else to reach them. Tim Cook is one great example to shed light on this important point. Steve Jobs left incredibly big shoes for Cook to fill. But Tim got this huge responsibility for a reason. He has always been an unbelievably hardworking individual, and Fortune reports that he begins sending emails to his employees at 4:30 a.m. According to some sources, Tim is the first in the office and the last to leave. Mark Cuban is another great example who didn't take a vacation for 7 years while starting his first business. At first glance, Cuban's drastic growth and success in the business industry looks like a stroke of luck. But he explains in one of his blogs that it took years of hard work to benefit from his luck. While starting a new company, Mark used to stay up until 2 a.m., daily reading about new technologies, and didn't take vacations for 7 years. What you can actually extract from the life of these inspirational personalities is that they never give up on desires and go the extra mile to achieve the unachievable. Approach success as your duty, responsibility, and obligation. The majority of people are unable to taste success because they treat it as an option, and that's the reason why most people don't even get close to living up to their full potential. According to Cardone, many people live mere existence. They just drift along without trying for success because they view success as not that important. However, on the other hand, Cardone strongly believes that success is an ethical issue. And we all must strive for success. Just like parents try to give their children the best opportunities in life, we should also give ourselves the best opportunity possible. Remember, we're not living in a vacuum. We have friends, family, colleagues, and even employees who depend on us to succeed. So, we owe to them and ourselves to achieve something big and remarkable. Do what you fear. Do you often stop yourself from doing something you love because it scares you and seems a bit difficult to achieve? It's what happens with most of the people, as they don't want to go the extra mile and experience the difference. Cardone, in his book, opposes this approach and suggests to live your dreams with a fearless mindset. If you take a look at all the famous personalities in the world, they always had passion and energy to transform their dreams into reality. Let's take an example of Bruce Poon Tip, founder of G Adventures, to shed light on how you can enjoy success if you don't fear obstacles. Getting fired from his job at McDonald's as a young man was the best thing that ever happened to Poon Tip, because it made him realize that if he wants to stay happy, he should work for himself. So, in 1990, he left the job to start an adventure travel company, G Adventures. In Poon Tip's case, the risk he took actually paid off, as he now runs tours on 7 continents for over 100,000 travelers a year. Who doesn't know Elon Musk, an engineer, industrial designer, technology entrepreneur, and philanthropist. When Elon first started SpaceX, he had a vision that it would enable humans to become a spacefaring civilization. In one of his interviews, he openly declared, "If we don't get the first SpaceX rocket launch to succeed by the time we spent $100 million, we will stop the company." His prediction of failure nearly came true. The first launch cost $30 million and failed. The second cost $60 million and also failed. The third and final launch was successful and won a billion-dollar contract from NASA. Was Elon Musk afraid of failure? Probably. Did it stop him from achieving his goals? Definitely not. That's how you get rid of fear and achieve a tremendous amount of success. So, what are you waiting for? Achieve what's meant for you by overcoming your fear and doing 10x more. You will see the difference. If you liked the video, share it with others so that people looking for legitimate advice on how to achieve the extraordinary results can get something out of it. And for more motivational videos, best book summaries, and reviews, subscribe to our channel now.